Bitcoin is consolidating after breaking to new all-time highs, but are we ready for a new all-time high again? Nasdaq is creating higher highs and higher lows. S&P 500 took out some liquidity and broke up above these highs. And now we have a hi everybody and warmly welcome to this week's market outlook. My name is Hasse. I've been trading and investing for over 8 years. This is the place where we leave out the emotions and focus on logic. Let's start with the calendar for the week. So we have some red folders for Euro USD here on Thursday. In the beginning of the week, it's quiet here as you can see. Also Tuesday, red folder for GBP. But in terms of USD, quite calm here. If we check Thursday again, you can see there are a lot more red folders here. We are not expecting any funds rates or CPI or these kind of news. So that is also something to keep in mind. In terms of news, this week is quite calm. It is just Thursday, in my opinion, you could keep an eye on. And the earnings calendar, Monday, nothing special. Tuesday, we have Coca-Cola. Wednesday, Alphabet and Tesla. More important to keep an eye on than actually the news on Thursday. Because in general, these reports affects the market a lot. Nothing special on Thursday, and then Friday, same there. If we check the fear and greed for S&P 500, we can see that we are in extreme greed, but there is more room to go even higher. And the fear and greed index for Bitcoin is the same. We are in greed. We are not even in extreme greed. So in my opinion, there is more room to go up here in Bitcoin, the upcoming period ahead. If we check the Bitcoin liquidation index, you can see we have been liquidating a lot of shorts and a lot of longs. Why? Because if you check the chart, the last days, we have been going up a lot, down a lot, and just consolidating. If we check the daily exchange volume, I've been telling you that it is very important that we break above this high and start creating higher highs and higher lows here. This is a really good sign of strength in the market, but just remember, like, we are not even close to the highs of the daily exchange volume that we had in 2021. Not even the highs in November, December 2024. If we look at Bitcoin's price, we are at all-time high territory. This could mean two things. The first thing, it could mean that we are in a divergence, which means we are heading up with lower volume, which increases the probabilities that we are coming near to a top. Or the other thing is that we have a lot more room to go up to even higher levels. And we can't decide right now which is the case. What we can do is base our actions on statistics and probabilities. And right now the trend is up in Bitcoin. And as long as the trend is up in Bitcoin, we are creating higher highs and higher lows. We should aim for even higher levels all the time. We had this weekly fair value gap here. If we check this out, you can see we had this weekly fair value gap. We touched it and then we went up very beautifully. We took out some liquidity. To focus on this area, we had the fair value gap there. And I told you, as long as we don't close below it, we are in a strong territory to aim for even higher levels. And we went up to all-time highs. And now we are consolidating again. And what do we have here? We have a weekly fair value gap. That doesn't mean that we need to go down to this weekly fair value gap. I'm just telling you that we have it there. And if we reach the weekly fair value gap, it is a good risk to reward area to look for positions to aim for all-time highs and even higher levels. But for now, what is happening in the market, if we check this list here, you can see that Bitcoin, the last 7 days, is down 3%. And where did the money go? See here, Ethereum up 24%, XRP up 18%. We have Binance Coin 8%, 11%, Dogecoin 30%. This is called money flow. So the money is flowing into Bitcoin or USDT in the beginning and then into Bitcoin, from Bitcoin into smaller coins. And from these smaller coins, where do the money go? Well, back to USDT or stable coins, and then back to Bitcoin. And then the cycle goes on like that. So right now, when Bitcoin were consolidating here, altcoins were going bananas. So that is something to keep in mind. But in terms of the chart of Bitcoin, there's nothing clear right now in Bitcoin here. You can see we have liquidity here, we have liquidity here. So in my opinion, to get the best risk to reward, to aim for higher levels, we would like to have it in the weekly fair value gap. But if we start to break above this high and then get down a bit and create a higher low and then break again, then we can just start aiming to even higher levels from this area. If we also check Nasdaq, you can see that we are in all-time high territory. We are just consolidating and then creating an impulsive move. And now consolidating again, and then we have a small impulsive move here. What you should think of right now is we have a demand zone, a correction down, a down move before the up move. So this whole area is a demand zone. As long as we don't go below this demand zone, we are bullish and we should aim for higher levels all the time until we are proven otherwise. And of course, in terms of risk to reward, this is a daily fair value gap. It would be wonderful to see the price go down to this daily fair value gap. Then we are getting a really good risk to reward area to aim for new highs. If we check S&P 500, it looks almost the same as Nasdaq. You can see this is a daily fair value gap. What I don't want to see to remain bullish, I don't want to see the price go down below this daily fair value gap and close a lot of candles here. I mean, we have a demand zone here, of course, but to remain bullish, firstly, we don't want to see a daily candle below this daily fair value gap and closing. To go below it, it's fine, but we don't want the candle to go below and close. That is in the daily time frame, since this is a daily fair value gap. And if we also see in the 4-hour chart several candle closes here, that confirms that this market is weakening. Then I can just update my thoughts about the chart, no problem at all. As long as we don't go below and close several 4-hour candles here, I am aiming for this black level and even higher levels in S&P 500. That was basically my general thoughts about the market for this week. If you liked it, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next market outlook. Bye.